News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, the annual protest at the security site results in several arrests.
And Valley Electric Association says another special meeting is being scheduled. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And a Beatty judge hands down fines to peaceful protesters at the security site. It's Tuesday, April 30th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry.
Well, we are going to have that story on the Nevada National Security site in just a moment. But right now, we're going to continue with our coverage from yesterday's broadcast of the Valley Electric Association annual meeting. Today, we dive deeper into the cooperative's annual audit and the meeting itself. At Saturday's Valley Electric Association annual meeting, News 25 spoke to interim CEO Richard Peck about the day's events. This included the meeting consisting of the status of the member-owned cooperative, followed by a special meeting called by the board of directors to inform the members of their fiduciary responsibilities when it comes to recalling a board of directors member of the electrical cooperative.
The director must, remember the first word, in good faith, make decisions that the director believes to be in the best long-term interest of the organization. 2, place the interests of the association over personal interests, not have any financial interests directly competing.
The VEA Members for Change group attended the meeting along with other members. Valley Electric Association said that 400 members attended the event held at Pahrump Valley High School. A group of people who are frustrated with the electrical company spoke during public comment but were cut short as tempers rose.
I'd like to make a proposal for the membership, a proposal for a vote of the membership. I'm a member of Members for Change. We collected sufficient signatures to recall the board of directors. However,
a few of them decided that they wanted 10-minute comments, and I'm disappointed in Andy. I told him beforehand that he couldn't bring those issues up, and we only got 3 minutes.
The special meeting was also cut short, but not before the attorney for VEA explained that the Members for Change group has an attorney and they cannot speak to the group directly anymore. The attorney for the Members for Change group notified VEA that they can only talk to him.
They gave the right to do the speaking to their attorney, Bill Huntley. I've not met the gentleman, but he has been hired and he is noted to our attorneys. He is fully engaged to speak for and for all the Members for Change. Therefore, what happens on an integrity basis, our attorneys cannot talk to anybody else but their attorney.
CEO Peck says that they will meet soon to possibly reinstate Angela Evans, who was arrested for embezzlement by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. He says that Valley Electric Association's internal investigation found no wrongdoing on her part as it pertains to the $75,000 expenditure for her power lines to be placed underground at her private residence located just off Winery Road.
The board has got a special meeting coming up. I was not here at the end of the board meeting, but they are going to, in a week, this coming week, have a special meeting. But I don't know what day it is.
News 25 asked Peck the key questions about the audit that was just released by the Texas independent auditing firm. What went wrong with the finances over the past couple years that Valley Electric Association board members did not see coming? And has the board and executives learned their lessons and are being more responsible now when it comes to finances, employee perks, benefits, and expenditures?
The board needs to get re-engaged with the membership. And that's what they finally did on Thursday, is pass the policy on committees, so that we have a finance committee made up of a board chair and people from the area. We have a policy committee. You know, the policies haven't been reviewed, and you need to review them every 3 years, and none of them have been reviewed. And there'll be 24 of these member liaisons throughout the district. And again, what we're going to do there right off the bat is we're going to make some real good positive changes to the bylaws. The bylaws need to be rewritten.
The interim CEO tells us why the audit shows huge payments on loans that matured on December 31st of last year and what those were for.
What they did, and you heard that we bought down the power today is around about $38 a megawatt hour. But those contracts they had there were pushing up close to $60 to $65 a megawatt hour. So what the board did, which was a good decision, they bought those loans, they borrowed money and also spent money from the transmission sale to buy back those power supply contracts to reduce the overall cost, and it does.
Peck also adds that District 1 and District 4 have met the 10% petition signature criteria to hold a special meeting brought by the VEA Members for Change group to possibly replace those board members in those particular districts. District 4's board member was already replaced. District 1 here in Pahrump will be having a special meeting to vote on replacing that board member.
District 4 is in fact moot now because of the John has resigned because of health issues in his family, and now we have Kathleen Keyes reelected. So our attorney and their attorneys are trying to decide when they're going to set up that special meeting.
And News 25 spoke to some audience members at Saturday's meeting of our electrical cooperative to ask their views about the event.
We also spoke to 2 audience members at the event to get their points of view.
I was really disappointed on today's meeting. I felt like they didn't want to hear anything that the members had to say because during the general meeting they cut off all member comment even though there were people waiting to ask questions, and they said that there would be a question and answer session, and then they just adjourned the meeting because they knew that there were controversial subjects and they didn't want to address them, even though that's why people were here.
I thought the meeting was very interesting in that there were many people here, a lot of folks, but I don't think they understood what was going on. And it's a formal type of meeting, like a county board of supervisors or a city council meeting. They have to follow those rules. And a lot of people don't understand that, so they get confused, they get angry. And that's very unfortunate because a lot of the questions were not answered that they had, and that's just the way it was. So it's unfortunate. But I think they did okay, the board, but that's what it is. I think Mr. Peck has his work cut out for him as director.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, 2 employees from a local auto parts store have been arrested by deputies after police were alerted of suspected fraudulent financial activity at the store located on Highway 160. 2 former employees of O'Reilly Auto Parts here in Pahrump have been taken into custody by the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Arrested was Vernon Bask and Thomas Ashley. According to the declaration of arrest, both were arrested for embezzlement and conspiracy to embezzle. Deputies were dispatched to O'Reilly Auto Parts on Highway 160 on April 17th. According to the report, the individuals were questioned when a regional manager noticed a large increase in returns. Bask is said to have been a manager at the store, and he and Ashley allegedly together created fake customer names, fake merchandise, conducting returns on items, and then keeping the cash. Police say that Bask admitted that he was having personal financial issues and that both individuals admitted to these charges. Deputies say at least $1,100 was embezzled from the auto parts store. Both Thomas Ashley and Vernon Bask were arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center.
And the Southside Trailhead will open Sunday, May 5th at 8 a.m. as part of the Wild West Extravaganza. The event will be opening with a ceremony that will include County Commissioner Deborah Strickland and representatives of the Pahrump Public Lands Advisory Committee, as well as representatives from area organizations. The Pahrump Pony Express Trail Ride will start after the ceremony, followed by off-highway vehicles taking to the trail at 10 a.m. The trailhead sits on 5 acres of county-owned property at 9301 South Homestead Road. This area is for the public to use for parking, loading, and unloading horses for recreational riding.
And let's go to Angela Miles right now with your Business First Brief.
Top Topping our news, climate change and infrastructure are on the agenda when President Trump meets with Democrats today. Democratic leaders Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer will be pushing what they call a big and bold public works package. Reports say it tackles rebuilding roads, bridges, water systems, and coastlines. The U.S. is likely to run out of money to pay bills this fall. The Trump administration expects to borrow close to $1 trillion to fund the government for the current budget year. The aging population on Medicare, along with the president's tax cuts, are creating a budget gap. Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg tells investors the 737 MAX jets were properly designed. He also says the airline is working to make them safer following 2 deadly crashes. The CEO addressed investors at a shareholder meeting Monday. The CEO says the pilots did not completely follow the procedures that Boeing had outlined.
Thanks, Angela. And turning back to local news, a suspected drunk driver was arrested here on Highway 160 this afternoon near Bank of America.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office arrested one female today for suspected drunk driving as a result of a 2-vehicle accident that occurred on Highway 160 near 372. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue medics arrived on scene with sheriff's deputies to find that there was no injuries reported as a result of this collision. The female was transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center after she allegedly failed field sobriety test.
All right, stay tuned right here to KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Well, the Nevada Desert Experience reports that Judge Sullivan in Beatty has given a fine to a few of the protesters that hold an annual event at the Nevada National Security Site. 8 people were arrested recently at the gates of the former test site. For the first time in almost 30 years, the Nye County Sheriff's Office has arrested members of the Nevada Desert Experience who hold a peaceful protest that is mutually agreed upon at the entrance of the Nevada National Security Site. The week-long peace walk ends with an agreed-upon crossing over the line in Mercury, Nevada, in which protesters are usually issued a citation. But this year, 8 people were arrested on April 19th and transported to the Pahrump Detention Center. The group has been in existence since 1982 and has a friendly relationship with officers and even shared a Good Friday breakfast with them before the planned event. Their annual nonviolent peace walk, which they say is to bring attention and action in their mission to stop modern weapons development, including the end of automated warfare and nuclear weaponeering in southern Nevada. The group of almost 50 gathered at the edge of the security site for vigil, religious services, and a non-violent civil disobedience. On April 3rd, a total of 6 were arrested for protesting at the entrance of Creech Air Force Base, all of them military veterans. Thousands as part of this group across the United States hopes to make us aware of what we as humans do to our planet can have long-term effects. The Nevada Desert Experience say the Nevada National Security Site land legally belongs to the Western Shoshone Nation across the desert of Ruby Valley from in which the protesters hold in their hands Western Shoshone Nation permits, which they say allows them to cross on each side of the barrier. During the nonviolent demonstration for nuclear abolishment and indigenous rights, 33 people were detained, 25 issued written warnings by Nye County, but 8 men and women, which they call the Good Friday 8, were taken to jail. 2 of those arrested, Tammy Huron and Robert Majors, had been arrested, they say, while attempting to enable the prayer service to continue and therefore received public nuisance charges instead of trespassing charges like the others. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office declaration of arrest, Majors and Huron were given notice that they were not to block traffic entering or exiting the Nevada National Security Site property. They say that they did not abide by this notice and did block or impede traffic in the roadway. The group says that if the Nye County District Attorney and court fail to respect the Western Shoshone Nation's jurisdiction over the disputed land land, some of the Good Friday 8 might appeal the case to a higher court. This was the 24th annual Nevada Desert Experience Sacred Peace Walk. To find out more, go to nevadadesertexperience.org.
Interesting story there. Well, turning back to other local news, you still have time to enter before tomorrow's deadline to win a free puppy that's specially trained to serve.
We are giving away a free puppy as part of our Healing Hearts program here at 40 Kennels in an effort to heal as many hearts as possible through the power of a dog. So we're looking for a deserving family or owner that will use this puppy in therapy dog work, facility dog work, a service dog, someone that needs a puppy that's been raised on our advanced service dog curriculum to reach and help as many people as possible. There is a deadline, May 1st, so tomorrow, so email me right away, and then we'll be selecting the recipient and announcing on May 6th. So these are F1 Labradoodle puppies being raised on our advanced service dog curriculum. They'll average in weight between 40 and 50 pounds, and they go home May 25th. They are 3 weeks old, going on 4 weeks old. We raise them on, we start from the beginning. They're bred and raised to serve and raised on advanced service dog curriculum. But in every litter, we evaluate the puppies and choose the puppies that are best suited for service work or therapy work or just family companions. So we honor the role of what the puppy should be doing and place them with the family that needs that needs the same. 40kennels.com. We're really truly changing the face of breeding and being more accessible. So everything on property, everything we do is accessible, and I feel like that's the first step to changing breeding. Just email me at 4ekennels@gmail.com.
Well, let's go to Veronica, who gives us the latest happenings at Pahrump Valley High School and beyond.
Hi, I'm Veronica Rosa, and this is your student news. The Trojan Park grand opening will be this Saturday, May 4th at 10 a.m. The public is invited to attend the event, and it will be located off of Highway 160 and Wilson Road behind a new Starbucks. The park features a 9-disc golf course and a 1-mile walking path. Please come and attend. The Drama Club will be hosting a variety show this Wednesday, May 1st at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. There will be a guest performer, Mr. Taylor Heron. Be ready to be amazed. For more information, talk to Miss Emily Nielsen. The Pahrump Valley High School seniors and their friends and family, you should order your graduation DVD now. Call 775-727-9400. KPVM TV will provide a beautiful recording of your special day for just $25. $5 will go back to Pahrump Valley High School. The cheerleading tryouts will be here in Pahrump Valley High School from May 6th to May 9th from 4 to 6 p.m. in the cafeteria. Please attend if you want to do cheerleading. The Never Forgotten Animal Society will be hosting a custom car show and sock hop this Saturday, May 4th from 3 to 9 p.m. It will be here at the high school. For more information, call 775-537-8674. This has been Veronica Rosa with your student news.
Well, there's good news and bad news for some Nye County students. The school day is getting longer, but the school week is getting shorter. According to the Nye County School District, all Amargosa and Beatty schools will be on a 4-day school week beginning next fall. The hours will now be from 8 a.m. until 3:30 p.m.
And Pahrump Valley High School graduates, family, and friends, pre-order your graduation DVD or digital copy now from KPVM TV. We produce a beautiful recording of your student's important day. Don't let this benchmark pass by without capturing it on video forever. The cost is only $25 and $5 is returned to Pahrump Valley High School. You can give us a call now at 775-727-9400.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, it's time to take a look outside through our Glenn Lerner weather cam at our current conditions. And look at that weather cam shaking because of all the wind. The rain blew in yesterday and the winds are whipping us around today. We'll take a closer look at our forecast and what else we can expect when we return.
News 25 Weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada, The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
And Michael Donahue is out at that Board of County Commissioners meeting, which is running pretty long today. So we're going to have weather from the desk. Your highs today in Las Vegas, 79 with a low tonight of 58. Death Valley, 90 with a low of 63. Amargosa, 79, low tonight of 50. Beatty, 74, 45. Goldfield, 60, 30 degrees. Tonopah, just a hair up at 62 with your low of 30. Carson City, 51, 30. Fallon's high today, 54 with a low of 28 tonight, and Fernley, 53, 41.
And we're tag teaming weather from the desk. It's currently 75 degrees and partly cloudy outside with a UV index that's high at 9. And our high today, we top out at 76 degrees with winds out of the south at 10 miles per hour. Humidity is relatively high at 25%. Sunrise was at 5:52 a.m.
And tonight, we're looking at clear skies with your low of 51. Winds out of the east at 8 miles per hour with humidity at 43%. Sunset, 7:30 tonight.
And looking ahead to our 7-day forecast, tomorrow the sun will come out again with a high of 75 and a low of 51 for Wednesday. Thursday, the sun remains and those temperatures increase a bit to 81 for the high, 56 for the low. But Friday and the beginning of our weekend, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 86, low of 59. And those highs will remain for the weekend with Saturday's high 88 and a low of 60. And Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 83, low of 55. And the sun will be out for the beginning of our work week, but those temperatures will decrease a bit to 76 for the high on Monday with a low of 54. And those temperatures creep back up a bit for Tuesday with a sunny high of 78 and a low of 57.
It's going to be a little bit of a warm weekend for the Wild West Extravaganza. On Saturday morning is the parade there at Petrick Park, and the Wild West Extravaganza, of course, all weekend long.
Yes.
It's going to be a wonderful weekend.
Have
Want to
fun
talk
out
about
there.
those winds a little bit.
Yes, and there might be a dust advisory you might need to heed, especially if you have allergies or if you are elderly or have children who will be susceptible to those particulates in the air.
Exactly. Be careful out there. Yes. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Good night.